Yo, what's up everybody? I'm Akeem Lawanson, and in today's gaming news, Spider-Man 2 came out swinging, boasting some record-breaking numbers for PlayStation. Meanwhile, Star Citizen's single-player campaign reaches an important milestone, and the Spider-Man duo you'll play as in Marvel Spider-Man 2. This on today's Daily Fix. Presented by Marvel Spider-Man 2, available now exclusively on PlayStation 5 consoles. Rated T for Teen. Marvel Spider-Man 2 is enjoying huge success, becoming the fastest-selling PlayStation Studios game over a single-day period. Now, according to a press release from Sony, Insomniac's PlayStation 5 exclusive sold more than 2.5 million copies in 24 hours. Now, that figure includes pre-order sales of individual units and units bundled with PS5. Now, the milestone means Spider-Man 2 has overtaken Santa Monica Studios' God of War Ragnarok at the top of the PlayStation Day 1 launch sales chart. Now, it remains to be seen whether or not Spider-Man 2 can beat God of War Ragnarok's debut week sales of 5.1 million copies. Now, Ragnarok launched in November last year on PlayStation 4 as well as PS5. Now, Spider-Man 2 is a PS5 exclusive, meaning it has a way smaller install base than Ragnarok did last year. And with all due respect to Kratos, it probably doesn't hurt that Spider-Man is one of the most iconic characters in the last century, or that the game's T rating makes it suitable for younger players. The sequel is a key launch for PlayStation. Sony hopes sales of the game will spark a boost for the PS5 itself, which is required to play. Now, in August, Sony insisted sales of its console could pick up in order to hit its record-breaking target of 25 million PS5 sold for this financial year. Another release that could help with PS5 sales is the Spider-Man 2 PS5 Slim Bundle, rumored to be launching on November 8th. Now, moving on, Star Citizen developer Cloud Imperium Games has said the campaign portion of its controversial space sim is finally feature complete over a decade after it was announced. Squadron 42 was part of the original Star Citizen Kickstarter campaign launched in 2012 before it was split off from the main game to become a standalone story campaign. Now, it suffered multiple delays and long periods of silence. In 2015, Cloud Imperium Games announced a long list of Hollywood stars had joined its cast, including Mark Hamill, Gary Oldman, and Gillian Anderson. Flashy cinematic trailers were released showing off the cast in action, with other cast members such as Andy Serkis, Ben Mendelsohn, and John Rhys-Davies involved with the spiritual successor to the Wing Commander series. Now, 11 years later, it looks like the finish line for Squadron 42 may be in sight, although Cloud Imperium Games stopped short of announcing a release window. Our work towards beta and release is now underway. A new trailer showcasing Squadron 42 has been released, which you're seeing right here. Check it out, it looks nice. Now, in a statement, the developer said, quote, "We are excited to announce that Squadron 42 is now feature complete. As we move into the polishing phase, we're fully focused on optimizing and fine-tuning all aspects of the gameplay experience to deliver an unprecedented cinematic adventure. To celebrate this milestone, we have gathered our core development leadership from around the globe to share what this means. Thank you for your continued support of Squadron 42. The Star Citizen is one of the more controversial projects in gaming history. At the timing of this taping, the project has crowdfunded over $600 million from just over 4.8 million accounts, which the developer displays on their website. Its virtual spaceships, some of which cost hundreds of dollars, are the source of some of this income, but also the focus of much of its criticism. Now, despite the studio's deep pockets, after more than a decade in development, Star Citizen hasn't had a proper launch. Now, with all that said, it's nice to hear some progress has been made on the single-player campaign. And when it gets a release window, well, we'll let you know. And finally today, swing into action as Peter Parker and Miles Morales, presented by Marvel's Spider-Man 2. Now here's IGN's Alan Wheeler to tell you more.
One of the most anticipated features in Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is the ability to seamlessly switch between the two playable Spider-Men. Each of them comes with their own unique narrative arcs, superpowers, and equipment, providing players with variety and depth to the superhero gameplay experience. Whether you prefer Peter's classic web-slinging abilities and new iron arms or Miles' electrifying powers, immerse yourself in their journeys, making this game a must-play for all Spidey fans. Play as both Spider-Men in Marvel's Spider-Man 2, available now exclusively on PlayStation 5 consoles. Rated T for Teen.
And would you look at that? Thank you, Alan. Thank you for talking. And that was your daily fix for Monday, October 23rd. Now that you're caught up on today's news, please check out that gameplay overview of Squadron 42. It looks nice and looks fancy. It looks bright and smart, just like you. You're smart. Thanks for watching me. I'm Akeem Lawanson. Keep gaming and stay tuned to more news happening right here on IGN.